What's good, y'all? Michael here today with another video. Before we begin, I always appreciate if you go hit that subscribe button and please click that dislike if you still hate my content. I don't really give a shit anymore, but I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little bit pissed off today. You know, it's a Friday. I should be happy, but I need to get this last video out of the way so I can go to bed. You know, I'm getting annoyed here with these Packers fans. You know, there's two fan bases that piss me off in the NFC North. A little bit on the Chicago Bears. I even don't like my own fan base. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Those two fan bases piss me the fuck off. Lions fans talk about how great Matthew Stafford is, and the Packers are just hoping, are just meh. I don't even know anymore. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna fucking shut up. I'm just gonna not get into it because this ain't about that. If you want my whole rant, go and just, you know what to do. Go find the video and enjoy and hit that dislike. If I don't get 10 dislikes on that video, I don't know what will. I'm not afraid to have an opinion. Now let me get to this how some key actives, what the Bears can do to beat the Giants. Now, the only player that can only hurt the Bears is Saquon Barkley, but seeing what he only had 6 yards against the Steelers, but I don't think that was because the Giants' O-line was sucked that game. I'm not sure if it's how good the Steelers defense is. I'm not sure if it's because of that, but that Giants offensive line looks terrible. But imagine them going up against Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, and Robert Quinn is set to play. He was a full participant today. Robert Quinn is set to play on Sunday, from what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. But imagine going up against that defense with Robert Quinn. Yeah, it's it. Robert Quinn is gonna make life hell for Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. Roquan Smith is gonna have a few good tackles. I'm not sure about Danny Trevathan. Bojack might do good in pass coverage, and Jalen Johnson might be. Yeah, the defense is pretty solid for the most part. It didn't look good to the fourth quarter last game, but I'm really thinking that's going to step up because we're having Robert Quinn coming back now from his leg injury. You know, I was disappointed to not see him the first game, but that's his business. We got the dub without him, you know. That's it. That's that. So I'm predicting a very good game for the running backs. I'm predicting 2 touchdowns for David Montgomery. Two red zone touchdowns by David Montgomery. The run game will have a solid day because we've already seen the run game is already starting to develop. Trubisky will throw 4 touchdowns, and one of them he's going to run it into the end zone. One of them he's just going to quarterback scramble, and he's going to run it into the end zone. He's going to throw 4 touchdowns. One will be to Jimmy Graham in the red zone. One will be to Al Robinson in a slot receiver. One will be to Anthony Miller. In the end, he will rush it into the end zone. So in total, he's going to have 4 touchdowns. So I just predicted 3 touchdowns, 4 in total, because he ran it into the end zone, and he's going to have a good game. He's going to throw no interceptions. He's going to make some smart decisions. Darnell Mooney looks pretty solid, you know. Ted Ginn needs to be bench, man. I don't know why we signed him, but Darnell Mooney looks pretty promising from my point of view. He had a good training camp, which was true, and he looked pretty. He actually broke two Lions ankles. If you watch some of his highlights in that game, if you go back and watch Mitch throw the ball to him, you will see him break Lions ankles. As I say, this Giants team is improved from last year. They have Saquon Barkley. Golden Shower Tate playing for the first game? I'm gonna call him Golden Shower Tate. Is he active? I need to know because he didn't participate. He's still questionable to go. I don't know if he's participating in practice or not, but someone gotta tell me this shit. The only weapon that they have to worry about receiving is Darius Slay. Darius Slay is a good wide receiver for Daniel Jones, but Darius Slay has a pretty good speed. But I'm thinking we need to put Bull Jack against him or Kyle Fuller. Either way, I see that being a disadvantage for us. With Darius Slay, he's probably the only good wide receiver. I don't know why they didn't take a wide receiver in the draft. Evan Ingram looks pretty ass. Who's Evan Ingram's number tight end? I don't even know who's their tight end. Their defense is pretty solid. They have Blake Martinez, which was pretty solid against. He was actually pretty solid against Pittsburgh. They have Logan Ryan and they have Dexter Lawrence. So that Giants team is improved, but it's going to take a while for the Giants to get together and start developing. It's going to take a while for the Giants to get to light up the fire. They looked pretty decent against the Steelers. Saquon in the passing attack, not in rushing. Saquon had 6 yards against them. Mitch had more rushing yards than him, and that's something. And for you people that say Saquon Barkley is a top 5 running back, ever since the Giants have drafted Saquon Barkley, has he been contribute to winning though? Ever since they drafted Saquon, is he the reason they went to the playoffs? They haven't been to the playoffs because they had the corpse of Eli Manning. But if they can shut down Saquon like the Steelers did, there is no telling. They're going to make Daniel Jones throw the ball. They're going to make it uncomfortable. That defense is going to have a huge game, especially getting Robert Quinn. He's back. He was a full participant, so I shouldn't see any reason. Khalil Mack is going to play. Akeem Hicks, yeah, he had an illness and did not participate on Thursday, but he had a full practice today. So, pretty much this defense will have a big game against the Giants. As far as Trubisky goes, I know what you're going to say. No way Trubisky's going to have 4 touchdowns that game. Okay. Ooh. I even said like 2 might be in the red zone. I'm thinking Cole Clement might have some receiving yards. Ted Ginn might have a receiving yard. Darnell Mooney might have a wide. You don't know, man. You don't know. The NFL is not make it take it. The NFL is not make it take it anymore. Anything could happen in the NFL. We see the Steelers almost make the playoffs with a 3rd-string quarterback, Duck Hodges, with a duck at quarterback. Wah! I'm terrible at duck impressions. But anyway, that's it. That's all for today's video. Subscribe and always bear down.